Is BTC trending like gold in 1970? The Taliban controls Afghanistan and the adoption rate of Bitcoin increases. Banking giants help the new Bitcoin fund. Is the Bitcoin bull market really coming? Since August 23rd, when BTC reached the 50,000 level, a lot has changed. It took about 10 hours for BTC to reach 50,000. During this time, the long and short battles were fierce. Starting from 10:20 p.m. on August 23rd, the callback officially started. The market ended with a short-term victory. The callback ended at 9:20 in the morning on August 24th and then started a small upward rhythm. The market outlook is still optimistic. The main driving force of this wave is that Upbit has become the first compliant exchange in South Korea. Because of the compliance of Upbit, the exchange accepts Koreans who deposit and withdraw, but also perform anti-money laundering and is obligated to report suspicious transactions. This is the most important reason for the smooth breakthrough of 50,000. The Korean people have become the main force of the pull. The kimchi premium is further exerted and the market rise is expected to continue. The current market indicators point to a continuation of the bull market. Institutions in Wales are becoming increasingly bullish on Bitcoin. Since 5/19, addresses with more than 1,000 Bitcoins have increased their position and become the driving force in this round of pulling. The exchange's ETH balance was less than 15 million, a 2-year low. On the one hand, the lockup increased while the supply decreased. Ethereum's prices will continue to rise in the future. This rally has little to do with retail investors. Google search volume for the keyword Bitcoin has dropped to its lowest point in the last 10 months. As an example, consider the photograph taken at 3 p.m. on August 24th. Within 15 minutes, the MA moving average was clearly in an upward trend. MA5 and MA10 both increased, and the MA30 daily line moved relatively smoothly. The Bollinger Bands also completely turned and began to open upwards. The RCI and KDJA both showed positive trends. From a daily standpoint, despite many instances of bonding which lured many users into short positions and several minor callbacks, the overall trend has not been destroyed and is still ascending. As a result, the future trend must be upward based on comprehensive judgment. But there will also be a callback moment, similar to the previous few times where everyone must fill their positions to avoid liquidation. Here it is recommended that you use BigONE mobile app to view the markets, as it is very clear and understandable, and you can automatically adjust various parameters for detailed viewing. According to the news, the head of the Radar Macro stated that the current trend of Bitcoin is very similar to gold in 1970, and a picture is attached for reference. When you look at it, you can conclude that there's still a lot of room for future growth. According to rumor, since the Taliban took control of the Afghan regime, the adoption rate of Bitcoin in Afghanistan has skyrocketed. Afghanistan now has the highest rate of cryptocurrency adoption among Central Asian countries. Because banks are short on cash, there has been runs, interceptions, and countless withdrawals and remittances. For cross-border transfers, everyone has adopted cryptocurrency. This can be considered a practical use of cryptocurrency. According to documents filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, banking behemoths JP Morgan Chase and Wells Fargo are planning to team up with cryptocurrency behemoths New York Digital Investment Group to launch a new Bitcoin fund. When referring clients to the fund issuer NYDIG, the banking giant will charge placement and service fees. A Wells Fargo spokesperson recently confirmed that the bank has begun to offer cryptocurrency exposure to high net worth customers. In fact, such collaboration is not surprising. JP Morgan Chase has long been interested in the cryptocurrency market. JP Morgan Chase announced in April this year that it would offer Bitcoin investments to its wealthy clients and would use NYDIG for custodial services. JP Morgan Chase announced in July that all wealth management clients would be able to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency-focused funds. JP Morgan Chase was the first bank in the United States to offer Bitcoin to retail customers, thereby making cryptocurrency history. According to an August announcement, MassMutual Life Insurance Company has expanded its collaboration with NYDIG to increase its investment in Bitcoin. The goal of both parties is for the insurance giant's institutional clients to gain exposure to Bitcoin. Deloitte, one of the big four accounting firms, pulled over 1,000 financial professionals from around the world. In the next 5 to 10 years, 76% of financial professionals believe digital assets will be used in place of legal tender. This is their professional opinion. This 5 to 10 year bonus period is deserving of our full attention. PayPal has launched a cryptocurrency service in the United Kingdom, allowing users to buy, sell, and store 4 cryptocurrencies on their platform: BTC, ETH, LTC, and BCH. PayPal acts as an exchange, expands its international footprint, and allows British investors to participate in the cryptocurrency market while remaining compliant. The time is then reset to August 24th, 9 p.m. The $3.5 trillion infrastructure bill will be voted by the U.S. House of Representatives. The latest news is the U.S. House of Representatives narrowly passed and locked the U.S. $3.5 trillion budget plan on Tuesday. At the end of September, there will be a vote on a $1 trillion infrastructure bill. This will cause funds to flow back into the market, which will have an impact on cryptocurrencies, but the impact will be minimal. According to market data, the bonus of 2,000 points was called back on the morning of August 25th. The market is still in a state of flux and consolidation. Furthermore, Tether has issued another 1 billion units, possibly in preparation for the bull market. In short, most Bitcoin holders have profited from the surge to 50,000. This is completely normal. The next step is to maintain enough patience and to avoid panicking over short-term corrections. It's all for a better position. Goodbye.